Lucy T and you are watching Lucy T WWE, my weekly review show where I bestow upon you all of my grand opinions on all things WWE. Now typically we do a countdown of the top 10 happenings in the WWE each week, from Raw and SmackDown to all the crazy shit that happens on social media. But this week was honestly really slow because Raw and SmackDown weren't really progressing any storylines, rather they were just doing a little fluff to prepare all of us for Wrestlemania on Sunday. So I'm gonna shake things up and just give you my Wrestlemania predictions right now. But first, Team Asuka won that mixed match challenge and it was lit AF. Charlotte even figure forward the Miz himself, giving us some serious mixed tag action. And of course, Asuka came in and solidified her undefeated streak. And we got to see a little glimpse into what to expect on Sunday between Charlotte Flair and Asuka with their two very distinct in-ring styles. All right, let's get into it. We have the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships that the Usos will be defending in a triple threat match against the Bludgeon Brothers and the New Day. I would really like for the Usos to retain the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles, but I think that the Bludgeon Brothers are gonna win this one because they have been getting pushed so hard and WWE has been shoving down all of our throats each and every week the brutal nature of the Bludgeon Brothers. Fingers crossed though for the Usos. Telemoose! Final prediction, the Bludgeon Brothers. And we have the Raw tag titles that are going to be defended by The Bar against Braun and TBD. And you know what, for this one, I'm gonna pass it over to my co-host, Juicy. Over to you, Juicy.
Thank you, Lucy. Let me just put down all my juices. You know I love juices. I hope that the WWE will allow for Braun to compete with either himself or his brother, Bryan, who I know very well. He's a nice guy. But if they make him to choose someone else, then I hope Samoa Joe, not Big Show or a Big Cass. It is going to be a good match. But the final prediction is for Braun and TBD. Thank you for letting me be on your video today. And back to you.
Thanks, Juicy. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship being defended by The Miz against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in another epic triple threat match. I mean, The Miz needs to retain, right? He is on a serious momentum trajectory. Just had a baby. Whoop whoop, shout out to Monroe Sky Miz Annan. And let's be honest, I want to see Finn Balor get his hands back on that Universal Championship. Final prediction, The Miz retains. Next up is one of the matches I am most excited for. Alexa Bliss defending her Raw Women's Championship against former BFF Nia Jax. Nia's totally got this. I'm still a little uncomfortable whenever I hear and watch these promos with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James talking about Nia Jax's weight and appearance, saying that her camera broke from taking selfies with Nia Jax. Cringe. I am really excited to see what Nia Jax does with that Raw Women's Championship. Final prediction? Nia Jax is the new Raw Women's Champion. Okay, now we have to talk about Charlotte Flair defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Asuka. Charlotte has to retain, right? I mean, Asuka's undefeated streak has to end at WrestleMania on the grandest stage of them all. If not there, then like she'll never be defeated. It needs to end, you guys, I'm sorry, but like it just spoils every match that she's in. I'm so over it. It just makes her matches difficult to watch, TBH. For example, Blade's obvious that she was gonna win the mixed match challenge from the start. Because there's no way that they were going to end her undefeated streak that they can't stop talking about on a Facebook live show. So then this will cue up Alexa Bliss to scatter and run over to SmackDown Live crying that she lost her Women's Championship and there's nothing left for her on Raw. Because we all know Little Miss Bliss loves a tantrum. And then we'll get to see the Queen and the Goddess feud for real, like without Survivor Series being a part of it. And this week, Carmella faked us all up for the second or third time, cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase. So she's obviously gonna cash it in at WrestleMania, then probably still lose it. Final prediction, Charlotte retains the SmackDown Women's Championship and ends Asuka's undefeated streak. This one I am really looking forward to. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon teaming up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are totally going to win because, let's face it, they're not going to bring back Daniel frickin' Bryan for him to lose at WrestleMania. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will then move on over to Raw because the stipulation of this match was very, very careful and specific with the wording that if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens lose, they will be fired from SmackDown Live, not from WWE as a whole. They also have to introduce a new general manager for SmackDown Live if Daniel Bryan is going to be a performer on SmackDown Live. Maybe Nikki Bella or Ivory. Final prediction, Shane O'Mac and Daniel Bryan. And now time for the one that I'm looking forward to the most. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I love a good McMahon match. But I gotta say, Ronda's gotta win, right? They're giving her a massive push, and it's been a while since that slap at WrestleMania 30. I'm really excited to see what Ronda can do in the ring and hope that she fixed her Samoan drop. I mean, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, like, that is going to be probably one of, if not the most entertaining matches of the evening. Final prediction? Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. For the WWE Championship that AJ Styles will be defending against Shinsuke Nakamura. I did enjoy the taunt that AJ Styles returned to Shinsuke Nakamura this week with a phenomenal forearm that ended just an inch shy of his face. And I loved when AJ Styles ended that with a little pet on the head of the dog. Final prediction, I think that Shinsuke is gonna win this title. And little old AJ Styles will move on over to Raw to shake things up. Then we have Randy Orton defending the US Championship in a fatal 4-way against Rusev, Bobby Roode, and Jinder Mahal. I think Randy will retain, although I really would love for Rusev to win the US title back. Because he has more charisma than Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, and Jinder Mahal in his pinky than they do in their entire bodies combined. Yeah, I said it. Final prediction, Randy will retain. And for the Universal Championship, we have Brock Lesnar defending it against Roman Reigns. Also, like I said last week, Roman Reigns has got to finally win at some point against Brock Lesnar because the past 2-3 weeks, he's just been literally getting murdered over and over again by Brock Lesnar. And I really hated it this week that instead of just ending it with Roman being victorious in their little spat, Brock Lesnar like had to F5 him and like walk away. Like, come on. Come on. Roman Reigns, baby, come on. Get that title off Brock. And you guys, I think John Cena really is just gonna come as a fan. Also, do you think that American Badass will ambush John Cena at WrestleMania? And they'll be forced into a match? I think that may happen because I just don't see the WWE wanting to do a WrestleMania sans John Cena. And let's face it, those WrestleMania ramps are made for motorcycles. And it's a given that Kid Rock is going to have a live performance. Let me know in the comments below which match you guys are really excited for and if you agree with any of my predicciones. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to get to 150 subscribers by this Sunday for WrestleMania. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at LucyTWWE for even more updates. Also this Sunday for WrestleMania, I will be hosting a live stream pre-show with the amazing group Yep, I Like Wrestling and Rikishi himself. So if you're in the New York area, go to Yep, I Like Wrestling, see if they have any tickets left. Otherwise, tune in to Yep, I Like Wrestling's Facebook and YouTube page. Happy WrestleMania week!